Today's fast-paced digital world, our interaction with our phones is astounding. On average, we touch these screens about 2,000 to 3,000 times a day. Especially post-COVID-19, many of us in places like China, India, and US are glued to these devices for an average of 6 to 7 hours daily. Whether it's social media scrolling, binge-watching on Netflix, or just aimlessly jumping from app to app, our phone habits are not just time-consuming, but they can also affect our well-being. Have you ever noticed how you might feel a bit edgy when your phone isn't within reach? Or perhaps you've felt a burst of excitement when you get a new notification. There's a science behind this attachment, and it's deeply rooted in our brain's chemistry. Let's dive into the world of dopamine, a chemical produced in our brain. Contrary to popular belief, dopamine isn't just about pleasure. While we've long thought of it as our happy chemical, recent studies indicate that endorphins are the real stars when it comes to feeling joy. Endorphins are chemicals your body releases when it feels pain or stress. They're released during pleasurable activities such as exercise, massage, eating and sex too. Endorphins help relieve pain, reduce stress, and improve your sense of well-being. Dopamine, however, is linked to anticipation, motivation, and reward. When we expect something pleasurable, like the taste of a chocolate our loved one might bring, our dopamine levels spike in anticipation. Imagine getting the perfect job you've always dreamed of. Initially, you'd be over the moon, right? But give it a few months, and the novelty fades. This phenomenon is called the hedonic treadmill. Simply put, the happiness we derive from any event or item diminishes over time. Be it the joy of an achievement or the kick from drugs or alcohol, repeated exposure reduces the dopamine effect, leading us to seek out more to get the same level of happiness. Surprisingly, our interaction with social media mirrors these patterns. Every like, comment, or share acts as a mini reward, releasing dopamine. Over time, as with all things, the same number of likes or comments might not give us the same thrill, pushing us to post more or seek more validation. Now, you might wonder, why are we not addicted to other things the same way? 2 words, access and immediacy. Consider the ease with which we can access social media versus, say, the effort required to get a promotion. The former is instantaneous, while the latter could take years. The quicker and easier the reward, the more addictive it becomes. Think about how gamblers feel a rush when placing a bet, driven by the easy access and the potential for instant gain. Apps like TikTok take this to the next level. No need to search, no waiting. Just endless, quick content, making them more addictive than platforms like YouTube, where user involvement is higher. Compare this to traditional activities, like reading a book or playing outside. They demand patience and effort, which means the reward, though fulfilling, isn't instant. Social media apps are like candy stores. They're made to pull us in and make us want more and more. Think about it. When we use apps like Facebook, they never seem to end, right? That's because they use tricks to keep our eyes glued to the screen. But there's a downside. By showing us only what we like, we end up in a bubble, only hearing things we agree with. Also, ever noticed how everyone's life on Instagram or TikTok looks perfect? This can make us feel bad because our lives don't always look that great. It's like everyone is at a fun party, and we're not invited. Remember that funny ad where 2 people meet on Facebook and then get married? Sounds cool, but in real life, many of us chat with friends online but forget to hang out in person. So, what's the fix? If you feel like you're checking your phone too much, try making it harder to use these apps. Maybe delete them and use the web version. Or turn off those pesky notifications. Think of it like hiding candy in a tall cabinet. If it's harder to reach, you might eat less. And that's a good thing because too much of anything isn't great for us. While technology has undoubtedly enriched our lives, balance is crucial. While it's tempting to fall down the digital rabbit hole, it's worth taking a step back now and then. Engage in activities that, although might not offer immediate rewards, bring long-term fulfillment. Because, at the end of the day, real joy doesn't come in notifications and likes, but in genuine experiences and connections. Thank you for joining us. If you find our content useful, drop a like and subscribe to stay updated.